You're listening to the English Football Podcast. Football Podcast for another daily match review where we review the games of today. Let's start in the World Cup with Qatar facing Senegal. Senegal get their first win of the 2022 World Cup with a 3-1 victory over Qatar. Dia opened the scoring just before half-time when he took advantage of Koki's slip to roll the shot past Barsham in the back of the net. Just 3 minutes after the break, Day 2 doubled their lead with a glancing header from the corner. Qatar did grow into the game and got their first ever World Cup goal when substitute Muntari thumped in a header, but Dieng wrapped it up late on with a first-time strike. Senegal got 3 points on board going into the final group game, but Qatar will have a keen eye on the later match as they could be eliminated if Netherlands avoid defeat. The hosts will finish their group campaign against the Dutch while Senegal face Ecuador. Let's go over to the Netherlands against Ecuador game. It ended as a draw, as you'd be hard-pressed to say that Ecuador were the side who'll be more disappointed by that result. They were denied an equaliser late in the first half once the second kicked off, as Enner Valencia prodded Estepinan's parried shot into the net after just 4 minutes. Ecuador didn't die wondering though, with Valencia having another shot blocked by Plata rattling the bar, as the Netherlands, who were certainly flat for most of the half, lucky to escape with a point. Enner Valencia went back to the top of the scoring charts in Qatar and became only the 4th ever player to score 6 consecutive World Cup goals for his team in the process. 4 of his 5 total shots came from inside the box, with 1 testing Noppert and the other finding the net. He had 7 touches in the box, completed 2 key passes and contested 14 duels in total, with 5 coming in the air. 2 sides were already equal in the group, having each won 2-0 in their opening games, meaning they'll stay at level pegging going into the final match day. However, their draw does not eliminate host Qatar, who cannot overtake the 4 points these 2 sides now have. Qatar did not score their first ever World Cup goal in their 3-1 loss to Senegal earlier, but this result means their campaign is all but over. Let's move over to Group B, where Wales played Iran. Iran scored twice in stoppage time to beat 10-man Wales and keep their hopes of qualifying for the knockout stage of the World Cup alive. Wales' best chance of the game came early on when more poked effort was pushed away by Hosseini. After that, it was Iran who dominated. Goldzai had a first-half goal disallowed of offside before an onslaught after the break. Going close, Azmoun and someone crashed the post with 9 seconds of each other before Wales went down to 10. Bundling into Taremi outside the box, Hesney was given a yellow card before VAR checked and upgraded it to a red. From then, Iran pushed the Welsh defence and broke the deadlock in the 98th minute. It came through substitute Chesney, who drilled the ball into the bottom corner from outside the box. With Page's side committing men forward, Iran doubled their advantage 3 minutes later. Taremi squared the ball into Reznin on the edge, who dinked it over Ward. Next up, Iran faced USA in their final match in Group B, with Wales against England. Let's move on to the England versus USA match. We'll be talking about that more in detail on the England Talk soon. England and USA have played out the 5th goalless draw in this World Cup and counting. Neither team deserved to win this, in truth. The Americans worried the English in the first half hour before Southgate's men managed to quiet things down. They couldn't break down their well-organised opponents though, and the game soon peered out. The draw keeps England top of Group B with 4 points, 1 ahead of Iran and just 2 ahead of USA. They attempted just 8 shots in this game, but while their attack was subpar, it was a good point for them in circumstances. The Three Lions only needed to avoid a heavy defeat against Wales to escape the group. The Stars and Stripes will need a win against Iran. England still haven't beaten USA at the World Cup then. Both teams will take the result and move on to those crucial last group games. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. You've been watching the English Football Podcast Daily Match Review. Tune in next time. Goodbye.